We just want to talk just briefly about my absolute most favorite movie of all time. I think all of us have seen this movie. Some of the people in the room have seen it most just recently. And
This guy.
And if we could just show the trailer to this, I think. This is the TV spot.
Oh, that music.
This is the original John Carpenter's Halloween.
I think you'll come back.
Oh.
I absolutely love this movie so much. I can honestly say this is I think this is one of the reasons I love the holiday.
The night he came home.
This trailer is like so jumping around that I'm like, what? This is
Does
a
that
weird trailer.
It felt very grindhousey.
Yeah.
Hey, Cheeseman on the couch. If we can see, he's got the head of Michael Myers. Right there. Oh wait, Anthony, tell us
I
about.
shot him.
Anthony, what are you showing us right now?
So this is me cheesing it up with John Carpenter.
That's
He's-
awesome.
He's apparently too cool to smile, but I could not contain my excitement.
That's
I was so giddy that day. I was jumping up in line. That's his wife right there in the background as well. And then they also had a panel of everyone who worked on the comic book that you see right here. If you can kind of see it, sort of, it's
Nice.
the Tales for Halloween or Halloween Night.
Yeah.
There was also Tim Bradstreet, who's pretty famous comic book artist. And yeah, he signed my little thing I have here. It's a picture of the Thing head that crawls up and
The little spider guy.
yeah, the spider head. Yeah, so it was quite the experience, I gotta say. I was so happy that day.
Awesome.
This is where
awesome.
over at the Golden Apple.
Yeah, it was
Comic
at
Shop?
Golden Apple Comics off of Melrose. I was number 90 in line. Yeah.
That looks awesome. That is one of the coolest things. I remember you talking about that a couple of weeks ago. But as far as Halloween, you just saw it recently, right? And Carrie, you just saw it recently?
No, not recently, but I've
I only
seen
saw it
yes.
last
Okay.
week for the first time in life.
Wow.
I know.
What did you think about it?
I did like it because I've been sort of studying up in my classic horror films, and I'm just like, maybe I'm more of a modern horror kind of girl because I'm not loving all the classics.
Mm-hmm.
But when I saw this one, I was like, no, I can get down to this. And then I went to the Welcome to Haddonfield 2 exhibit in South Pasadena,
Which was awesome. That's
which
where I
is
got.
great. And then
That's
you
where I
got
picked
your
up a
signed-
copy of this book.
Check that out, guys, by the way, if you haven't gone to the exhibit yet. It's open every day. So.
It's Kim Gottlieb. She was the on-set photographer for all of John Carpenter's films, and the Halloween stuff in here is just amazing. You know, hearing her stories and hearing her tell about the on-set experiences. But the reason that I saw John Carpenter's Halloween first when I was like, I don't know, 10 years old. It was. Maybe it was a little bit younger than that, but I had heard about it. Like, I saw the advertisements when I was like, I don't know, 3 or 4 or something like that on television. Yes, I'm much older than everybody else in the room.
Well, I guess it's better that you were only 3 and
What?
not 10 when you saw the ads.
Okay, yes. And then
He played Michael Myers.
I went
when he was
to
much
a
younger.
sleepover party with some friends, and one of the kids in the room had seen it, and he sat up all night telling us the whole story of it, which kind of sort of ruined it for me, but made me want to see it a
Really
little more.
cute, though.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're still getting a scary story.
And then the
Yeah.
first time I saw it was on NBC back in the day. NBC used to show it every year, and on Halloween night.
That's weird.
yeah.
They actually they actually filmed some new scenes to include in the television version.
Really?
So what'd you guys think of it?
I remember I liked it, but it is older. That it's a little on the slower pace.
Yeah, it is.
Came out. What year did it come out?
78.
Yeah, a lot of films from like 70s and 60s. their pacing's different than what we're used to. It's not like we need our jump cuts or anything like that. That's just the actual pacing of the film. You're like, all right, I get it. Keep moving. But I remember I thought it was really cool. Definitely one of the classics.
Enjoyed it. I'm going to be watching all the other 19 of them. Yeah. There's
there's a lot of them, that's
He's
for
like,
sure.
don't bother.
You can skip the Rob Zombie ones.
Yeah.
Okay,
I've seen all of them with the exception of the Rob Zombie films. I have a
'em.
soft spot
Skip 'em,
for Michael Myers. There aren't a ton of great movies in the franchise, but my goodness, if there aren't a lot of great movie moments.
Yes.
Even in the bad ones,
I
there's
agree
some
with you.
great movie moments.
Iconic music, iconic character. Best horror movie ever. What do you say, Michael? You like it?
You got the end of H2O
Yeah.
going on right over there.
I do.
The thing
But
ab-
was it really him according to Resurrection?
The
That movie. F that movie.
thing I loved about the movie, speaking as the old guy in the room, it was almost a bloodless movie. It was more about atmosphere and creeping, like you said. It's
Yeah.
not built for modern audiences, I don't think. Although I think the character
Modern attention spans.
modern attention spans, but there's something about it. It's just so classic. About it's always creeping, and it's a simple premise. And we were talking about we don't want to find out why Happy Death Day is supernatural? Why is she caught in this
We
time?
don't
loop?
need it explained.
Michael is
When
just
you
pure
overly
evil,
explain
right? Yep.
it, you ruin it.
So
Yeah.
the original Michael Myers, there was no explanation. He was a crazy kid. He came back to kill somebody. It wasn't until the sequel that we found out, oh, this is his sister.
I don't
Deleted.
mind that. I actually think that's awesome.
Yeah.
But it's where we get to 5 and 6 where we start to have a problem.
And
That explanation.
And that
was
should cue the Halloween music.
Last bit of announcement. Halloween is returning to theaters this year, 2017.
Yep,
This is the 39th year. It will be
right.
back, and the big news is it's coming back next year with Jamie Lee Curtis, John Carpenter. Everybody's coming back for a great movie next year. I'm running out of time here, so we gotta hurry up and wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight.
Yeah.
Go see Halloween in theaters if you haven't seen it. John Carpenter said it's a film that deserves to be seen in theaters.